He was the richest second-generation cat on the internet. At just 3 years old, he inherited a fortune worth millions. Every morning, all he had to do was tug a rope beside his bed, and 38 chefs throughout the castle would immediately get to work. The butler personally delivered each course of breakfast to the young prince. After every meal, he enjoyed a private massage. Even his litter box was crafted from pure platinum. This was a remote castle hidden somewhere in England. When the Queen's will was read aloud, the entire castle was left to the chubby cat she adored most during her lifetime. Meanwhile, a middle-aged man stood nearby, feeling utterly defeated. 40 years of being her nephew had apparently meant nothing, so he decided to get rid of the cat once and for all. The prince's daily royal duty was to ride through town in a luxurious carriage and wave gracefully to visiting tourists. In the royal garden, the butler dog proudly announced that he was the 12th prince of the royal family. The other animals bowed respectfully before him, but the greedy uncle had no intention of giving up. While the prince was taking his usual walk after a meal, he kidnapped him without hesitation and tossed him into a river, hoping that would be the end of him. Meanwhile, outside the city lived another cat who looked exactly like the prince. But his life could not have been more different. His name was Garfield, a lazy glutton who spent every day eating and doing absolutely nothing. His best friend Odie was his constant companion. Lately, Garfield had been in a terrible mood. His owner was preparing to propose to his girlfriend, and Garfield feared he would be forgotten forever. So he wandered around causing chaos while clutching a roast chicken. The next day, the owner took them out. Garfield assumed they were all heading off on a honeymoon together. Instead, he discovered they were being left at a pet shop. While throwing a fit in protest, he accidentally knocked the door wide open. Before the owner even got into the car, Garfield and Odie had already climbed inside. After following their owner all the way to London, Garfield sneaked into the country hidden inside a backpack. The moment he was discovered, he bolted into a restroom to hide, only to realize he had no idea how to use a toilet. To keep them out of trouble, their owner locked both pets inside the hotel room. Garfield spent his time either watching television or staring at Odie doing absolutely nothing. Unable to sit still any longer, he convinced Odie to sneak out for an adventure. The two of them strutted through the streets of London like they owned the entire city. Then, suddenly, a Rolls-Royce pulled up beside them. The royal butler mistook Garfield for the prince and immediately escorted him away. Garfield was completely bewildered. One second, he was thinking about asking for help. The next, he had been won over by a slice of apple pie. As always, food was his greatest weakness. Meanwhile, as Odie chased after the car, he accidentally ran into the real prince.